Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 30th of September 2023. So, a question for you. Would you think it's a wise course of action if, let's say, you're in the market for a brand new car? So, you go down to the dealership, you get one of those lovely glossy brochures, sumptuous photography, slick words and all the rest of it, and you come home, you read the brochure and you see all the benefit. Oh yeah, look, it does 60 miles to the gallon, this one does. Oh yeah, best safety sort of records in its class. Looks absolutely beautiful inside, light and airy, absolutely fantastic. Yes, that's exactly what I need. I'm going to go down to that dealership, I'm going to pay my deposit just on the strength of this brochure alone. Would that be a wise course of action? Well, I think anyone sensible watching this would be, don't be silly, Tim. That's absolute nonsense. And you've got to do a bit more research than that. You've got to go to some third-party independent sources who know about the car, be that sort of motoring magazines who have done reviews on the particular car you're interested in, or online forums. You've even got mechanics forums where they kind of work on all sorts of cars, and you could perhaps go in there and ask the question, is the 2023 VW Polo, for instance, is that any good? And then you might get a reply saying, well, it's not too bad, but they do seem to wear through their brakes very, very quickly. So you'll be looking at an expensive brake job every 2 or 3 years, even if you don't do that many miles. So you might get some sort of feedback like that kind of puts you off. You've got to do this research. It's always been regarded as the sensible, even sane thing to do. You don't just sort of get that brochure and just take it at its word, and on the strength of that alone go and buy the car. So this goes for everything, not just cars but houses. Don't just take the word of the estate agent, do you, with various things that you might be asking about the house and the locality. You don't take the word of the salespeople in the electronics shop if you're in there to buy a new kettle or a new TV, do you? You sort of go away and research. Doesn't have to be particularly extensive research. Sometimes just 20 minutes, half an hour online can sort of reveal potential problems on something you're looking at, or conversely say, there's not too much problem, it's well regarded, go for it. So why is it that perhaps when it comes to about the most important thing, putting certain things into your own body, which can't ever be taken out again, why all of a sudden is that very sensible thing of doing your own independent research now considered to be an absolutely crazy, stupid thing, and you should, instead of that, be doing the equivalent of just taking the brochure, the kind of slick, glossy brochure at face value and accepting their word for it, and sort of thinking, well, okay, this is a good thing to do, I'm going to do it. No, it's just beggars belief that we've had all of this craziness over the last 3 years where, this previously once considered sensible course of action to do a bit of independent research is now considered to be, oh, you're irresponsible, you're crazy, you're mad. Why don't you just take what the government and the mainstream media are saying as gospel truth, even though we kind of know that those entities lie all the time. So it's just crazy. And if you want to call me a crazy, irresponsible conspiracy theorist for doing that kind of research that I did initially, and for not coming to the decision that I didn't want to just take the proverbial glossy brochure at face value. And I then went and did some other research and found out that I wanted to take a course of action which disagreed with pretty much everyone else, and you're going to call me crazy, irresponsible, and a conspiracy theorist for doing that. Well, sort of next time I come to your house and I see that brand new car on your drive or that brand new TV on your wall, and I sort of say to you, well, did you just sort of go to the showroom and buy that car just purely based on the brochure? And you turn around to me and say, no, of course not. I did some research. I read some independent reviews. I got some independent opinions. Well, don't be surprised if I turn around and call you, you crazy conspiracy theorist. What on earth are you about? You know, why aren't you sort of trusting the brochures? They're 100% accurate and trustworthy. You irresponsible conspiracy theorist. So, if it's good for you to say that to me, it's good for me to also say that to you. What's the difference? Anyway, with that observation, I'm going to leave it. Back soon. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.